But today we're really excited to be joined by two of our very own women business owners who've done great work for us. We're so excited to have them here. So first, Freddie with Freddie George Production Group, and second, Liz with Meteor. Thank you for having us. So we're excited. This is the great work that Freddie's company actually has done for us, is build at our booth. They've been with us now for 2 national conferences, so we're very excited. So starting with you, Freddie, maybe tell us a little bit more about you, your business, how it started, and where you are now.
Well, the business, the foundation of the business is really my paternal grandparents and my maternal grandmother. They were entrepreneurs. And I'm an immigrant myself, immigrated at 10, became a citizen at 17, graduated from college and became a business owner at 30.
Nice.
And that just came from my roots. Both my grandmother, who came from the Middle East, did not know any how to read or write, did not have the chance to go to school, but yet she owned a whiskey factory in the Middle East. And so it's in the DNA.
Good.
Awesome.
And Liz?
So Meteor was started 5 years ago, and it really came out of my observation that there weren't any production companies who understood how to do video for the internet. And with sites like Facebook, the way we consume video is changing rapidly, and so we were founded out of the core belief that production companies needed to be smarter about how we produce for the web, and we still do that now. So we're very excited to be here.
Good. Kind of for both of you, what attracted you to entrepreneurship? Like, we know that the landscape is harder, it can be more challenging for women-owned business. So what drove you to make those decisions?
For me, it was definitely the leadership. Again, but back to DNA, the leadership DNA in me wanted to lead and mentor. And really, our clients are number one in our company, obviously. Leading them in the way they depend on us so heavily for their marketing guidance, and then mentoring the next generation within our industry. That is at the core of what motivates me and what inspires me to keep the company as successful as it's been over the course of 17 years.
That's amazing.
Kind of like Freddie, my grandfather was an entrepreneur, and he had a business. He was actually a canoe outfitter, which is an unusual thing to be, but he was a really successful canoe outfitter in northern Minnesota, and he was a person that I admired most in the world. He just had such a vision for his life and for having a family business, and I really was motivated just by this idea of building a family within a company and having a crew that I could rely on and who were part of kind of this big vision towards producing video for the web. And I think that what continues to motivate me is that team, because they're just so passionate about it. They love it so much, and so it keeps you going even when it's hard.
Yeah, awesome. Well, since you two are both wonderful women business owners and do work with Facebook, can you both tell us a little bit about what you do for us and how you work with our teams?
Sure. It's been since 2013 that we've been working with Facebook. We started with Oculus. Just right when at the cusp of Oculus being bought out by Facebook, we were the experiential marketing agency of choice by Oculus, and we continue to be today. And that has evolved into work with Facebook. And we are currently the experiential marketing one of several experiential marketing companies for Facebook, including this booth here and many others that we produce over the course of the year.
Great.
So Meteor does Facebook live streaming for Facebook. So Facebook Live is an awesome product that literally anyone can use from their smartphone, or they can use, obviously, as you know, in a production presence like the one we've got operating here. And so we're really excited to be working with you guys on developing sort of this professional production level experience for people at conferences and events for Facebook Live. So
yeah, no, great. So kind of both of that, of what you described, you guys both do a great way of just storytelling in your product. So it's not just a booth, it's not just a live stream. How do you convey that, and why is that so important to you in your business?
For us, because we are an experiential marketing company, the storytelling is at the core of that discipline, and we're helping clients and brands do that nationwide, globally. And the most important part of it is the human connection. We all want to engage with other humans at the end of the day. I'm always compelled to hear other people's stories and other people are always interested in hearing my story. Surprisingly enough, you're always kind of like, really, you want to hear my story? Great. So we support our brands and our clients in doing just that, connecting with their clients and connecting with their internal staff.
That's awesome.
I think storytelling is just sort of inherent in the DNA of being in production. I think it's absolutely essential if you're going to be successful at production. You really have to have a keen eye and a keen feeling for storytelling. And so we try to think about that in the entire experience that we provide for our clients and our partners. But I also think it's just something that really creative people who work for Mightier, they are driven by that. They like having that opportunity to tell a story. They are motivated by it, and they're passionate about it. And so it creates a cohesive and exciting culture to be a part of, both when we show up somewhere like here and we're going to do something like this and we're creating an experience, but also when we're doing maybe a more traditional production and we're doing from pre to post. So I think storytelling just is really, part of the blood of what makes a great company work.
Yeah. No, great. So both of you are WBE certified, Women Business Enterprise certified. What has that done for your business, and why did you make that decision to go ahead and go through the certification?
For me, it again goes back to my roots, is that I'm an immigrant to the United States, born and raised in Baghdad until the age of 10. So coming to the United States and becoming a woman-owned business and loving to mentor all sorts of minorities, not just women, but particularly women. It's the core of our company. It's a huge part of our culture, and it resonates when we're talking with clients. When I'm on the show floor or when I'm at an experiential activation, it's important for us to explain to clients that we are, in fact, what we say we are. We walk the walk and not just talk the talk about being WeBank certified and living WeBank.
Yeah, I think becoming WeBank certified was really a customer request. Our clients actually came to us and said, hey, we know you own your business. We'd love if you would get WeBank certified. And actually, since becoming certified, it has kind of been a game changer for us. We've made a lot of new relationships. We met Facebook through WeBank. So I feel that it has been hugely beneficial for us as a business. And I know a lot of young business owners haven't necessarily taken that step because it is a process, let's admit it, but it's an important asset for us as a company. So we're really excited to be part of the network.
Great. So you both being in very different kind of time periods of the evolutions of your company, if you have to think about advice that you would give to other women business owners, whether they're a new company or a more established company, you've had multiple companies, what are kind of those top things you would tell them to encourage them to keep developing and growing their business, and just kind of that key takeaway that if you could go backwards and tell yourself, what's that thing I wish I remembered then, what would that be?
I think the biggest and most important piece of advice I would give any woman or any minority category is much like Sheryl Sandberg, lean in, but lean in with tenacity. I think tenacity has been at the core of my success as an individual and for the company, in that there's plenty of obstacles all the time. But never do I look at it as a victim situation, nor do I look at it as, oh, this is going to prevent me from achieving what I want to achieve. It's always been exactly the reason why I have tenacity, because nothing is going to get in my way of mentoring my team and supporting our clients, particularly those that are also WeBank's supporters.
Great.
I would just say get clear on your vision and be persistent about communicating it and executing it. I think for us, there's been a lot of opportunities to sort of go away from being internet focused, and from the very beginning, I've said, no, the internet is the future of production, and that's where we're going to stay. And so being clear on that vision has kind of been our North Star throughout the last 5 years, and we hope it continues to be a really effective strategy for us to be able to be successful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both for joining us here today. We have a long day ahead of us. For all of you that are here, please come by, meet us, stop by, see the great work that both of the teams are doing here for us today, and we look forward to seeing you later today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.